Well, great morning, everyone. Let's go ahead and start with an open read and just see what the cards have to say. And then after that, I want to do another reading. But for now, we'll start with an open read and just see what the tarot is going to point to today. Okay, so the reading is about the Republic Uglies, okay, Republicans. The Republicans. Energy coming into it. Trump and the Republicans. Above it, the Harvest. Foundation, new information. Well, maybe this is actually the other reading I wanted to go with, but let's see what we have. So what's going on now is about the, oh yeah, he who would be king. He's over there hobnobbing with King Charles over there. Above it, trying to control, wanting to control. And then what's being put out there, the messages, thinking that he's the king over there, full of himself. The challenge, what's being worked on, potential outcome, the White House, what's above it, a burden, difficult burden, and the foundation is a new cup. What's driving the reading is this repression, okay? Repression of ideas. The repression of the ideas, the Republicans and Trump putting this into motion, working on it from the White House, the new information that they're putting out there, new cup. The harvest is to control the burden, okay? They don't like what's being put out. So I think this has to do with this trying to clamp down and shut any media that says anything that Trump doesn't like, basically. Anything that's against the Article 25, the Project 2025 drama, the hate they spew, you know, it's freedom of speech when you have ones like Charlie Kirk that were putting out just heinous things, and that's okay, that's freedom of speech, and now they want to make him into a saint. But if anybody comments on something they don't like, now they're seen as being Antifa and they want to go after him. Okay? Anyone that's not promoting his agenda, putting him on a pedestal, saying he's the most fabulous thing on the planet, and that bringing back, basically they want to bring back slavery, they want to bring back keeping women in the house barefoot and pregnant. Okay, that's where they're trying to head. That's basically what Charlie Kirk was espousing. We want women barefoot and pregnant. Yeah. You know, the black women, they don't have any kind of sense, and they're just taking a white man's job. You know, I got news for you. It was the black women that were in there and had the math equations to get some of the program off the ground, the star programs, okay? Yeah, it was black women that they brought in. You might want to watch that movie about them, the black women they brought in and got the star programs going, outer space programs going. You know, those stupid black women that just don't have any kind of sense, that have to take a white guy's job. Well, if they're taking a white guy's job, then they've got more brains than the white guy does. But I guess that just kind of pisses off these little white supremacist snowflakes, doesn't it? Anyway, let's see what else it has to say about this whole thing, about them trying to crack down on media. What else can you tell us about this attempting to crack down on media? It's a new message coming out. Again, another message, a message of information, an emotional message. Yeah. Feeling battle weary. Battle weary because of the messages. Doesn't like what's there, okay? Pondering things, doesn't like what's being put out. Feeling a loss. The foundation, when it comes to the hidden things being revealed, makes him a bit battle weary. So this is the actions that he's in the midst of trying to take. Yep, something new coming in, concrete. When it comes to Trump, he's feeling a loss. The things are not going away. Concrete, out in the cold, because feeling battle weary with the hidden things that are coming to light. And so we have another message, concrete message. He's going after anybody that supports democracy, and he's ruled by his emotions. He's ruled by his emotions, so he continues to put out these messages. He's so battle weary, okay? And he wants to keep things hidden, especially the Epstein stuff that's coming out. This is just another way to try to silence anybody from speaking about the Epstein stuff as well. He'll use Charlie Kirk's death as a platform to get rid of media, okay? He's facing loss. He's out in the cold with his messages going forward, okay? So that's why he's putting this out, because he's ruled by his emotions. So he's going to try to what? Abuse his power. Abuse his power, because judgment is coming down. He wants to get to a better place. He wants to move this so people are not talking about Epstein things, etc. But the wheel is turning, and people are looking deeper. And this is not going away. It's affecting his world. And the lid is off. The lid is off. So he's trying to rile up the Magatonians because of the evidence in hand when it comes to, what is that word? Yeah, the Epstein files. This is another diversion. He is using this as a way to go after media. It's not about Charlie Kirk. He could give a rat's ass. Okay, he was going to go, made a big thing. He's going to go to the funeral. He's going to go there and speak. He bailed. He didn't go. So this is not about Charlie Kirk. Okay, it's not about it at all. He uses it as a way to rile up the MAGA base, get them back under his control, under his thumb, to go after liberals. Okay, now he wants to go after Jimmy Fallon and what was the name of the other one? I can't remember now. But this is just, he'll use anything to his advantage to save himself. Okay, that's what it's all about, saving himself, because more of the Epstein stuff is coming out. That's why he looks so sour over at that dinner over in England. You look at his face, I've seen frogs with a happier face. He looked like if a fly came by at the dinner, he'd be like the frog and eat the fly. That was his face at at that big pomp and ceremony dinner the other night. Looked like a frog. Miserable. I don't know who wrote his speech, but he needs to get a better speech writer, because it was atrocious. But anyway, that's what it's about. It's about him using the Charlie Kirk murder as a platform to crack down on media that he doesn't like, because he wants to keep hidden the Epstein things. It's getting, it's getting closer and closer and closer. And like I said, the closer the stuff gets to closing in on him, the more radical and insane and crazy he's going to be lashing out. And so that's what we see happening now. He's lashing out because he wants this all to go away, but it's not going to go away. And I applaud the UK for putting up the pictures of him and Epstein everywhere. And yeah, Melanoma over there can wear her Hamburglar hat, so she doesn't have to actually look at anybody, engage in anybody. Okay, she's in hiding. Okay, she's not there to actually be presentable. She's just there as another prop for Trump. Okay, a prop. That's it. So on that note, I'll leave that here, and we'll see you online.